Hello YouTube. So in today's video I'm going to be working on the Infiniti. I'm going to be cleaning out those throttle bodies. So make sure you guys stay tuned and here we go. Dirty Dudes! Alright guys, so after I installed those K&N filters, I kind of noticed that the RPMs kind of get stuck on the 1000 RPM. So I'm going to go ahead and try to clean out those throttle bodies and fix that problem. So make sure you guys stay tuned and let's keep it going, guys. Alright guys, so first I'm going to be removing this cover. It's held up by 5 bolts. This one's kind of loose. I'm also going to clean it up. Might as well that it's off. I'm going to clean this up. And then I'm going to remove this right here. Held up by 2 clamps. It's going to be the same in this side over here. And it has a clamp as well over here holding to some vacuum over here. So I'm going to remove those. Alright guys, before I keep this video going, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little disclaimer somewhere down here, because it is a major job, a major part of this car, the throttle bodies, especially on these newer cars. They're actually powered by electric. They're not like the old style with a cable. So these are actually open and closed with a computer. So again, be very careful working on them or handling these throttle bodies. And let's keep it going, guys. So I already removed that cover with those 5 bolts. I don't know if I'm going to put that cover back. I've heard it actually you don't really need it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if I should take it off or put it back on, paint it. I don't know. Let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this going. And these are gonna be the 4 bolts holding the throttle body. Again, these are electric, so be very careful with all the electric. Be careful if you guys have a lot of leaves everywhere. Make sure again don't prevent everything from going inside that throttle body, especially after you take it off. If you have a lot of mess, a lot of leaves and stuff, make sure you guys clean that up before you start taking all this apart. Alright, I already removed this duct. I also seen a lot of people or read on a lot of places that these little boxes down here actually crack and break with the heat. So I don't know if you guys also want to check that. Alright guys, it is kind of dirty. So I'm going to be using a 5mm hex head. I got these actually at Harbor Freight. I'm going to be using this to remove that throttle body. And again, be very careful with all the electric. And I think those throttle bodies do have a seal or a gasket, an O-ring. I don't know what you guys want to call it. But after you remove that, there's going to be a little gasket O-ring tight behind that throttle body. Alright, so I already removed those 4 bolts. I put this so when I spray it through the inside, there won't be a lot of excess brake cleaner going down. Let's see how dirty it is. See if we can fix that real quick. I'm actually using some brake cleaner. They do sell throttle body cleaner, and I think it's the same. And this is the gasket I've been telling you guys about. So be very careful with that. Alright, so this is going to be an after. I did went ahead and clean some of this up. I actually had a rag and sprayed some brake cleaner. I didn't spray the brake cleaner inside here. I just actually got it in a rag and just cleaned what I could. This is gonna be your after. You can see the difference. Also make sure you guys don't lose those bolts, because you don't want to be searching for them for an hour. Knock on wood that I don't lose them, because I still need to do this side. So let's keep it going, guys. So when you tighten these up, make sure you guys don't over tighten them. They do have a lock washer, so also when you remove them, make sure you guys don't lose them. But when you're putting back this these bolts, make sure you guys don't over tighten them. Just as long as these are closed, you don't want to break the plastic, because it is hold to plastic. It's all plastic, so be very careful with that as well. Also, I don't know if you guys didn't notice, but I didn't really remove none of these hoses, nor this connection either. So now we have to put everything back together and start the other side. Alright, so in the passenger it's a little bit different. It's held by a 10mm bolt right here. I already loosened up this clamp and loosened these both clamps up. And actually got loose from right here. And this is going to be your passenger. Actually is dirtier than the driver's side. Alright, so let's start removing that throttle body. Alright, so this is going to be your passenger side. Again, you can see how dirty it is, especially compared to the driver's side one. And again, how I clean this is just using a rag and some brake cleaner and just cleaning the most I can. It's really dirty. And this is going to be your after, guys. Still a little bit dirty, but better than how it was. I also went ahead and cleaned this out. Again, when you're tightening these bolts, don't tighten them too tight, because they are filled with plastic. And I actually do the crisscross method on these as well. Alright guys, I also wanted to mention before I keep this video going, when I'm tightening up those bolts, make sure you don't over tighten them. As well, I was going to mention about the brake cleaner. Make sure you guys don't spray that into anything that is fragile or brittle, or paint, especially the paint. Make sure you guys don't spray that in the paint, because it does eat it up, that clear coat. So make sure you guys don't overspray with that brake cleaner. You don't want to mess anything up, so be very careful with those brake cleaners and over tightening on those bolts. Like they say, the smaller the bolt, the less the torque, and the bigger the bolt, the higher the torque. So keep that in mind, guys. So like I was saying, these do have a lock washer, and these are going to be a 5mm torque. Again, when you're tightening this up, don't over tighten them. And let's keep it going, guys. Alright guys, all done. I already went ahead and double checked everything was snug and tightened, especially their hoses. The hoses right here where I disconnected under here, the bottom one. Make sure that one's plugged right. I went ahead and tightened these up. Everything seems to be okay. My poor car has been wrecked. Oh, there's a lot of loose stuff over here. Alright guys, so I went ahead and checked 2 or 3 times. Everything was tightened up. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. Let's see how everything works. It is hot. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been sweating. Okay, I'll show you guys real quick what's happening. My RPMs are going all crazy. It went up to 2,000 RPMs. Right now we're at 1,000. Past 1,000. And I'm gonna go ahead and give it a test drive, so everything could be back to program that computer. Let's see how it runs. All right, guys, here we go. Test number 2. Again, I think it's just a computer trying to figure things out. Hopefully it's just that. So let's take it for a ride. All right, safety first, guys. Safety first. I'm gonna drink some water because it is 107 outside with no shade. It is hot. Don't forget about my merch. Still got some bracelets. If you guys are interested, hit me up on Instagram. I'll put a link below. Now let's go ahead and take it for a drive. Right now it's at maybe 700 RPM. That's a good sign. Okay, let's do this. Sounds a little bit better. A little louder. Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna not judge for now and actually take it for a spin again so the computer could refresh its or resync everything back together, and let's see everything really works. Alright, guys, so we're coming into a stop. Let's see if the RPMs go back to normal. They stay at 1,200 to 1,000 RPMs. That's what it was doing before. Still a little fluctuating, but it's going down to 700 RPM. That's the range it's supposed to be. So far so good. We'll keep driving it, and hopefully it gives me that gas mileage I'm looking for, because that's one of the other reasons I did this, because it was giving me close to between 19 to 20 miles per gallon. On my way to Houston, San Antonio, Corpus, it was giving me highway miles. Let me check real quick because it's still right here in the record. It was giving me, I think, 25 miles per gallon highway miles. Well, 23 miles per gallon highway miles, between 23 to 25 miles. That's really bad. And with the K&N filters, I changed it because it was giving me 19 miles per gallon going from Laredo to Houston. That was really, really bad. So hopefully that really improves my miles per gallon, and let's see, everything works fine. I also was informed about those K&N filters. They do come oiled, so make sure when you guys install those, make sure you guys wipe them down, because it doesn't have a lot of excess oil. I don't know if that affected my my car, but it did have a lot of excess oil. So keep an eye on that. Let's keep it going. Well, all right, guys, just got back from the test drive. Everything seems to be running fine. I am going to go ahead and give you guys an update on those miles per gallon, and an update how everything is going to be running. I took it maybe for a 15-minute test drive. It is hot. It's 100 plus 110. RPMs keep going up, but I'm going to go ahead and give you guys an update on that, as well as the miles per hour, like I said, the miles per gallon again. So again, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and thank you.